Hey everyone, laning phase is one of the most important parts of the game, as you all know. It sets you up for the mid game and can be the difference between winning or losing. The first step to climbing is winning lane in at least 95% of your games, so today, we're going to go over the 4 most common reasons you lose lane in low elo, using a few games on my Smurf in high gold low plat MMR. So let's jump right into our first game, where I'm on Renekton vs Urgot. So right off the bat, we have our first reason why you could be losing your lanes. And the reason is, you don't understand each champion's strong points and weak points. For example, Urgot has an insane level 1 if he starts with E. It's much stronger than Renekton's. And on top of this, Urgot is a ranged champion while Renekton is melee. So basically, Urgot should pressure Renekton hard in the first 3 levels, as level 1 advantages translate to level 3 as well, which is something we will go over a bit later. But watch how this Urgot plays at level 1. Not trying to pressure me at all, letting me grab CS for free, and he's actually playing really far back, almost scared of me for no reason. Then he lets me walk up for this last hit and doesn't use E on me. If this was high elo, I wouldn't even go for that minion if his E is up, because I know he'll jump on me and I can lose the lane just from that. After that, I see my Ivern coming in for a gank from behind, which isn't something you see very often at level 2, but I make sure to kill some CS for my own level 2 to help him with the gank. As soon as I hit it, Ivern comes around, but because he misplayed the gank so hard, we don't even get Urgot's flash, but it's still pretty good damage. Something you wouldn't think about here though is, imagine if Urgot played the level 1 properly, meaning he pressured me for CS or punished if I walked up while he built up a slow push. I wouldn't be able to get level 2 by the time Ivern got here, and Urgot could easily handle a 1v2 with how strong he is at level 1 and 2 compared to Ivern and Renekton. He would be level 2, Ivern would be level 2, and I would be level 1. But because he played so scared level 1, this gank was possible, and we could have got his flash. But now that I have a big health advantage in a matchup like this, I'm going to snowball it pretty hard. First, I'm going to use my 50 Fury to jump in, and power Q the Urgot in the wave and jump out to avoid his E. If he lands his E, he will still win the all-in, even with my health advantage, so I wanted to just get some health back. Then I'm going to work on building up Fury again while waiting for my cooldowns, while also getting closer to level 3. Once I hit level 3, I want to be aggressive, but I'm not sure where the enemy jungler is. I know she's around topside, so I'm going to ward real quick to know I'm safe. As I walk back into lane, Urgot was trying to poke me, but this is what he should have been doing earlier at level 1. He's too low to be doing this now that I'm level 3. Level 3 is where Renekton can actually have kill pressure in this matchup. And since he missed his Q, I walk at him and dash in, walk back to avoid his E, then combo him to burst him down until he's forced to flash, then I just flash as well and finish him off. Once he's dead, I know he has TP, but I have a potion in 50 Fury for a good amount of sustain, and this will also give me a big minion advantage if he TPs in. This is the next reason why you guys aren't winning your lanes. You don't understand how strong minions are in the early game. As expected, Urgot TPs in. He might have a health and item advantage, but because I have so many minions, I know I can actually win this 1v1 as long as I dodge his E. So that's the first thing I focus on. If I don't dodge it, I would just E twice away to safety. But since I dodged it, now I can just continue to auto him on this side so he can't proc his passive shotguns. Then once he realizes he doesn't win anymore, it's already too late, and I finish him off for my second kill. Now he's obviously screwed because he doesn't have TP to get back to this big wave this time. As I'm pushing the wave in though, I'm going to show you another example of how strong minions are. Sejuani shows up and I have no health but a ton of minions, so I focus on dodging her W first, then fight her. I should have killed her actually, but I used my potion too late, so she flashed away to survive. So as you can see, matchup knowledge and minion advantage is extremely important when it comes to laning. For this next one, I'm playing Renekton again, but this time versus Jax. If you're wondering why I'm playing so much Renekton, it's just because he's fun to me. But as we get into laning, I'm going to focus on auto-attacking minions, even though I know Jax wins level 1 if he just fights me with his E. I can't trade back with my W since his E dodges it, so he should actually be able to get the push advantage here. And that brings us to the next reason why you're losing lane in low elo. You don't understand how important the push is. Not only does it give a minion advantage, but it gives a level advantage as well. This replay will be a perfect example of how important that is. Anyways, Jax lets me get the push here and stack up some Fury, so I'm looking pretty good as the next wave arrives. But since it's low elo, it's hard to read how they will react to certain things, or how they'll shoot skill shots, as it's just random. So when it comes to this mind game with Renekton W and Jax E, I'm kinda just winging it and hoping he doesn't use his E in time. Sadly, he does use it and blocks my 50 Fury W. He stuns me and doesn't trade back much more, and I'm 1 minion from level 2, so I kill one and then dash in with my level advantage. But because I don't have Fury or my W, I actually end up losing the trade very hard. So now I'm obviously in trouble, especially since he's about to hit level 2 as well. But I do have a plan. My plan is to play safe until my E is up, and dash away if he jumps on me while my minions push in. If I can survive until level 3, that will give me the advantage I need to crash the wave and reset, or kill him if he gets aggressive and disrespects me. So I play very cautious while my E is down, and when Jax jumps in as expected, I dash away twice, knowing he will try to flash, and get away without having to use my own. Now I have to act quickly. While his E and Q are down, I need to focus on getting Fury and killing minions so I can hit level 3. Now, if we pause here as I hit level 3, look at the health disadvantage. You wouldn't think I would win this, right? Well, let's see what happens. I flash in right away and stun him with my 50 Fury W, then dash out, use Q to heal up before he kills me, and finish him off for first blood. So even while having a huge health disadvantage, being level 3 compared to level 2 was enough to win me the all-in. And that's what I mean by you guys don't understand how important having the push advantage is. Jax can easily get the push advantage on me at the start of the lane with his strong level 1, and attack speed steroid on his passive. For this last game, I'm on Renekton once again, but this time versus Sion. The two things we're going to be looking at here are thinking ahead and understanding how important every trade is. In low elo, you guys will lose a bunch of small trades and then end up dying. You have to think about every trade as things can get bad very quickly, as you'll see in this game. So at the start of the lane, I'm going to grab my first few CS as Sion walks into lane. He goes to use Q on me right after, which is a big mistake as I have no CS to go for at this point, so I won't get hit by that. So to punish, I level up my E and go in for a small trade, then jump out. That's our first example of a bad small trade. He used Q at the wrong time, then didn't respect that I could jump in and punish his Q being on cooldown. After that, Sion is going to use another Q when I'm not going for last hit, so again, I won't be hit by it. Then what happens next is what I mean by you guys don't think ahead when laning. He should know I'm ahead in the push advantage, meaning I'm going to hit level 2 first. I'm 1 minion from 2, and he's chasing me trying to get a grass proc off, but I know I'm about to hit 2, so I let him chase me a bit while the minions get low, then after he hits, I turn around, kill a minion to hit 2, and jump in using my level advantage to win the trade very hard. So he shouldn't have been trying to trade with me at all when I'm 1 minion from 2, he should be sitting back and waiting for the wave to come in. This leads to him losing another small trade. He has a lot of sustain with Corrupting Potion, but it won't be enough if he keeps taking trades like this. But after that, I focus on collecting my last hits as the next wave arrives. Sion uses Q here to grab these minions, but after using it, he doesn't back off and uses W while walking at me. I could win the trade going in now, but instead, I wait for the shield to pop, then immediately jump in. I wait for the shield so I don't waste any damage on it in my all-in. And once again, he loses another trade extremely hard, disrespecting me by playing way too far up with his main trading tool down. Now he's easily in kill range since I'm about to hit level 3, so I just need to push the wave in and dive him. As the wave pushes in, he charges up Q, so I wait for it, then jump in to combo him and sadly cancel 2 autos before using my W and Q so he flashes to live. If I didn't cancel those autos, he easily dies there. But either way, he's still in big trouble of course. I know he wants to recall, so I'm focusing on crashing the wave as fast as possible to stop his recall or dive him. As soon as the wave is in tower range, before he finishes his recall, I flash in and finish him off with my Q. Alright guys, so these are the 4 main reasons why you are losing lane in low elo. If you stop making these mistakes and instead spot these mistakes from the enemy and punish accordingly, you can easily win every single lane you face. By the way, you should know where our guides come from. Our hyper improvement platform SkillCapped is the #1 place to actually start improving at League of Legends. You can input your rank before signing up to see where we'll think you'll climb to. Then, if you don't hit that rank while actively using SkillCapped, you can claim a full refund. That's like a gym membership guaranteeing you'll get ripped. We offer this because our services really do work. And if it doesn't, then you shouldn't pay for it. Check us out right after this. But that's going to bring us to the end of this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.